When I came to Poland, within the first 2 weeks, I was already working. I was already making money. Listen, it's the Nigerian spirit, to be fair with you. And it's like that. We are restless. I am very restless if I am not doing something.
Yeah.
Those who know me, if I stay a day, a minute without doing something, I start looking for something to do. And after I came to Poland, I had like 1 week to survey the whole country.
Yeah.
And then on the next week, I was thinking of, okay, what are the means to make money? And the first thing I saw was the easiest, the lowest entry barrier was delivery, food delivery. Yeah, food delivery
Uber.
for me, yes. Uber Eats, like Bolt, Volt,
Uh-huh.
and stuff like that. That is like the easiest barrier for you to go into making money. Now, we're not talking about getting it, it's just about making money. So if you want
But
to make money,
just to be clear, even doing Uber, you can pay for your dormitories, you can pay for
yes,
studies.
yes. Currently, now, if we're doing Uber, you can do that. And even with doing Uber now, you can do your catapobito.
Yes.
I was shocked. I said, yeah, if we're doing Uber, you can have your residence permit, you can pay for your catapult, you can pay for everything.
That's one of the advantages of Poland.
Yeah. A job as low as Uber Eats can really take you a long way. Now, of course, if you're dedicated to working the hours that is involved,
Yeah,
it's
12
not
hours,
easy.
13
Yeah,
hours.
especially when it is winter and you cannot drive.
Unfortunately.
Ooh. I remember those days. It was a cold time for me.
Especially for Africans, we are not used to that.
Mind there, it's like for Africans, you are not used to the cold, and then you also have to come and ride in the cold, drive a bike in the cold. That's like absolutely terrible. But in the summer period, it's a little bit easier. For those who come in the summer intake, that for me is the first way. And after that, you have like the factory jobs that you can get from recruiters. You understand? Or maybe the other jobs that have to do with food and stuff like that. You can also get it from recruitment agencies. And then finally, you can get to a stage where you have your CV. Maybe you are midway in your studies, or maybe you are just completing your studies. You get your CV and you start applying for white collar job. So it's a system that will support you from the bottom to the top if you consistently keep climbing.
If you keep searching for
If you keep searching for opportunities. Yeah, I mean, currently the job market is a mess. If you're coming to Poland now, you must know that the job market is a mess. And it's
Why
not
is
just
that?
in Poland, it's globally,
AI.
especially the white collar job market. Yeah, the white collar job market is terrible. I know lots of people who have been out of job for like months. Yes, so especially white collar job in question, not just any kind of job, because you can really get any job. You can really get job in the factory, you can get jobs, you can do Uber Eats, even now, this
Yeah.
minute. But then if you want a white collar job right now, it's a little bit more difficult. I think the market was really started being saturated about 3 years ago, 2 to 3 years ago, because of the Ukrainian war.
Ukraine war, and then now with the advent of AI,
Yeah.
everyone is trying to replace humans. Like, what?
The market became really saturated with the war in Ukraine, and then now the AI has come in also. I heard that Oracle just laid off 30,000 workers. Yeah, recently, 30 something thousand workers recently. Oracle laid them off, and there are people who this must have affected also in Poland, and out elsewhere too. So, yeah, it's a
It's
little
tough,
bit
it's
difficult.
tough.
It's tough now.
And let's say someone is living in Poland in 2026. How much money he needs to make in order to live, let's say, a normal life?
Because of the fact that the most expensive cost now is your rent.
Yeah.
The most expensive cost in Poland is your rent. And houses are really costly. So you can get an average house, a very small house, a 1 bedroom for anywhere between 1,800 to 2,500. Let's say 2,500. No. I mean zloty.
Zloty, yeah.
Yeah, 2,500 zloty.
You're talking about rooms or you're talking about
One room.
One room, yeah.
Yeah, just one room. One room where you have to live with people.
Yeah, fortunately, in order to save and
Yes.
unfortunately, in order to make something out of yourself, you need to live a stupid life.
Yeah, in the first 1 year, the advice is to live very frugal. Probably if you can live in the dormitory and live for free, good.
It's better, yeah.
If you can live in dormitory and pay next to nothing, good. Start from there. Now, that's not what I did. It really affected me with my first year. My first year in Poland, I think I was paying back 80% of the money I was making to rent.
Exactly.
It was bad. That was a bad financial decision for me, and it really destroyed me, even up till now. So I will advise that if you come in, if you can stay in the dormitory, share with somebody, that would be the best thing you can do for when you come in. Then after that, when you upgrade your life, get a better job, get something, then you can look for somewhere. But when it comes to the topic of how much do you need to make to survive in Poland now, you need to be making net, not gross, right? Net is the one that comes to your back. Net, a minimum of 6,000 zlotys.
In order to rent a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yes, not to rent a 1-bedroom apartment, have your food stuff, do everything. You need to make
Little bit of
a
travel.
minimum, I mean, not even I don't think sister Dan will guarantee you travel, to be fair. If you want to talk about travel, you have to start going to 8,000 so that you can save.
15K.
Yeah, so that you can save at least 1,500 to 1,000 zloty for travel per month. Something you can save it for your travel when you want to travel.
Yeah, so in summary, student from Nigeria, he needs to have at least 4,000 euros
Yes.
for studies, and when he comes here,
Yes.
and then immediately he needs to find an Uber job with a bike.
Yes,
And
probably, preferably a
the
bike,
first
yeah,
job,
because you don't
easiest
need a
job.
license. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he needs to live in the dormitory as much as we can. It's okay. It's not a shame, because it's a smart way to.
We all did it.
We all need it, unfortunately. And then after dormitories, you need to live in a room.
Yes.
And then once you start to get a lot of money, you have some savings, you can move to
an apartment
or studio.
or something, or a studio. Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, to be fair, what I do tell people is, for those of you who have my kind of mindset, we are not here in Europe to be in competition. Yeah, you came here from, probably not everybody though. Some people came from wealth, which is fine.
It's
But
good.
some of us who didn't come from like the most affluent, like you're not the son of a president or the son of a rich billionaire or a minister. You are just a normal person, right? When you come here, there is no need. You have zero competition. That's why I love Europe. You have zero competition. You are starting from the base level. You are not competing with no one, except you give yourself in to competing with people here. From the time you arrive, you have zero competition. It is you, yourself, and your goal. And when you have that, you will understand that you live frugal, because you're just coming in, then gradually climb your way up with a plan. From the time you can have like a 5-year plan.
Everyone started from nothing, yeah?
Yeah, you have like a 5-year plan and follow it. And the thing about it is, as I said, the Polish system, Poland will guarantee you that if you follow the systems well, you will get there.